Hi, my name is Tulio Valdez. I am a surgeon who uses engineering to help my patients. This is the story of how I am changing the world. So I was born in Colombia, in Barranquilla, which is an industrial city in the north. It's about 45 minutes away from the beach. So I had a really great childhood, great weather. I was always outside playing tennis, going to the beach, building castle. In my family, we took sandcastle building to the next level. With my cousins, we would build all these sandcastles, but they would have to be based on something historical. And we would tell the history of the place, build it in a way, and at the end we had to do a presentation. So this is Versailles, this is the Taj Mahal. We'd always look at the books before actually setting up to build them. So prior to going to the beach on Sunday, there was a lot of work on from Thursday on. I was very nerdy. I was in the top of my class. I've always been an introvert, absolutely. Still to this day, being an introvert allows you to capture the ideas, to look at the world and kind of process information. I'm a surgeon scientist, but at the same time, I run a laboratory to help those patients with those conditions. A pediatric otolaryngologist is a doctor that deals with the medical and surgical treatment of ear, nose, and throat diseases in children and young adults. I went to medical school in Colombia, but when I was in Colombia, I got a phone call from a friend that I had met in Rhode Island, Brown University, who mentioned that there was this project between Tufts Medical School and MIT in which they needed help. They needed somebody with a medical background that was willing to lead the program. Michael Sfeld was a leader in the optics field, and he was my mentor. He made me realize the huge connection between healthcare and engineering. And as a doctor, I could work with engineers to develop the tools we need. In the lab, we use engineering techniques to help build surgical instruments to see better. What we do is we want to see diseases and medical problems with a different type of light to make them more visible. Using light to see something is not that complicated, but what we do is a bit different. So you've been to the doctor and you see how they look with that little flashlight, and you see if there's if the tonsils are inflamed, if you have an abscess. What we do in the laboratory is creating different types of light, like the different spectrum of light, like the colors of the rainbow, and we use those colors of the rainbow to see if there's an abscess, if there's infection. And some of the lights that we use that are farther away from the color of the rainbow, light that is invisible, that can tell that you have an abscess or not. I think everyone has a superpower. Mine is observation. Even though our senses are amazing and they give us a window to explore our world, we should not be limited by them. You know, for example, bees, when they look at a flower, they see them in different colors than we do. And that allows them to survive and identify which would be a good flower to go and pollinate and get honey from. Humans, we only see on the colors of the rainbow and nothing else. We've developed as humans, and what makes us different is that we've been able to develop sensors that see all these other wavelengths that our eyes wouldn't be able to see. When we incorporate that into our knowledge, we could explore the world that is in front of us, but that our senses are not able to read. So the engineering allowed us to increase our senses. With the sensors that we use, we could see ultraviolet, which our eyes would normally won't be able to see, and we could see the infrared wavelengths, which our eyes wouldn't be able to see. But now we have tools to do that and explore the world that's in front of us in a different way. When I was finding my way in engineering, I had a mentor, so I understand the importance of mentoring. mentoring is not only an important part of what I do, but one of the things I enjoy the most. I'm a very lucky person. I work at one of the top academic institutions in the country. So I get extremely bright students that are interested in moving the field forward, which is, for me, the whole reason why I do this work is trying to help patients and move the field forward, even just being a little cog on the wheel of progress, and being able to mentor young physician scientists is one of the most rewarding things I do on my day-to-day. Engineering is a part of everything, even if you become a doctor. So no matter what path you take, stay curious, ask questions, and observe the world around you, because you never know what you might see.